Latest on the homicide deaths of the missing bikers in Oklahoma found in a river. One of their mothers saying that the four were cut in half at the waist. Their remains found last week, and police have a person of interest now, a 67-year-old by the name of Joe Kennedy. They believe he could be connected to these murders. They have not yet named him, though, as a suspect. NewsNation's Ryan Bass has the details on Kennedy's arrest. Ryan?
Yeah, Natasha, he was arrested 1,200 miles away from where these alleged and deranged killings took place in Oklahoma. But again, this arrest that happened in Florida wasn't related to that. It was related to a stolen truck. Police, as you mentioned, have not named Joe Kennedy as a suspect at this time. There are no charges that are in place at this time. However, he is behind bars in Florida right now, and we are learning new gruesome, awful details about how these men were chopped up and dumped into an Oklahoma river.
I have worked dismemberments, but this case involves the highest number of victims, and it's a very violent event.
Gruesome details out of Oklahoma, where the bodies of four men were found in a river near Okmulgee, chopped in half and dismembered. And now police have a person of interest, Joseph Lloyd Kennedy, who's in jail in Florida. Kennedy has not been named a suspect or charged with a crime and had reportedly been in talks with law enforcement in Oklahoma after they found signs of a, quote, violent event near his scrapyard. But then Kennedy apparently disappeared. He was arrested on Tuesday near Daytona Beach for driving a truck that was reportedly stolen and appeared in court on Wednesday in Florida. The judge ordered Kennedy to be held without bond in the interest of public safety.
Based on the circumstances which have come to my attention, I'm going to have you held no bond at this point in time.
Police haven't said why they're focused on Kennedy, but one of the victims' phones last pinged in the salvage yard before being found dead, police said. Mark Chastain, Bill Chastain, Mike Sparks, and Alex Stevens were found shot and dismembered in the river after the men went missing on October 9th.
All four bodies were dismembered before being placed in the river, and that is what caused difficulty in determining identity, and that's why it took so long.
In an interview with the Daily Mail, Alex Stevens' mother, Teresa Stevens, revealed some of the awful details around her son's death. Quote, my son and his friends were first shot multiple times, chopped in half at their waist, and then thrown into the Deep Fork River to rot away. It's something you read about on the news, she said, about what they did to my son and his friends. To chop a body in half is what the drug cartels do to the dead. Whoever did this clearly wanted to send a message. Now, according to an affidavit, Kennedy told police after he was arrested in Florida that he intended to commit suicide by jumping off a Daytona Beach hotel balcony. His wife reportedly also filed for divorce on Wednesday, Natasha. Now, he is scheduled for his next court appearance in Florida on December 20th. I do want to note one other thing as well. We had mentioned that police didn't really have an idea of why they were, or at least tell us why they were looking for him at this time. They did say that one of those victims' phones was last pinged at that scrapyard, which is owned by Kennedy. Kennedy has told police that he denied knowing any of those men. Natasha.
All right, and this investigation continues to unfold. Ryan Bass live for us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.